While the brightest minds in artificial intelligence explore what lies ahead, their views couldn't be more divided. Some foresee a golden age of discovery, others warn of a spiral into chaos. But perhaps the truth lies not in the extremes, but in the tension between them. Welcome to the final chapter of our series, a reflection that steps back from the extremes, not to dismiss them, but to understand what they reveal. We don't know if our brightest hopes will come true, or if our darkest fears will prove justified. So in this chapter, we focus on the space between those poles, where balance, responsibility, and vision can guide us forward. One thing is clear: AI is already reshaping our world. Dr. Eric Topol, cardiologist and founder of the Scripps Research Translational Institute, calls AI the most important technology to hit medicine since the discovery of antibiotics. He champions its power to democratize care, detect disease earlier than any human doctor, and ultimately save millions of lives. In education, Daphne Koller, co-founder of Coursera, believes AI could be the key to breaking generational cycles of inequality. For the first time, we have a tool that can deliver truly personalized learning at scale. Imagine a student in a township outside Cape Town, a child in a Himalayan mountain village, a teen in an underfunded urban school where classrooms overflow and resources are stretched thin, each learning the same essential concept in their own language at their own pace, with tools that adapt to their curiosity, not constrain it. But before we go any further, let's be clear. Not all AI are created equal. Some of the most powerful AI systems don't write poems, they don't paint portraits, and they certainly don't hallucinate. They do something simpler and far more dependable. Classification models can detect cancer cells in pathology slides. Abby's Document AI applies similar principles to sort documents instantly, streamlining entire workflows. Discriminative models identify microscopic defects on a factory line. In the business world, Abby's Document AI extracts, validates, and processes vast amounts of data from complex paperwork with equal precision. And recommendation engines? They match patients with clinical trials they never knew existed. Just as Abby's Process AI simulates business scenarios to reveal the fastest, smartest path forward. These are purpose-built artificial intelligences, narrow by design. They don't imagine. They don't guess. They calculate, filter, rank, and support. They get better, but only within the confines of the specific domain. They don't overstep, they don't go rogue, they do their job, and they do it well. In business, tools like Abby's Process AI help bring life-saving treatments to market faster by eliminating delays and reducing time to approval. Document AI automates data extraction, reduces errors, removes tedious tasks, and fuels efficiency across industries. These AIs don't replace humans. They augment them, fostering progress, saving time, and enabling smarter decisions. But as we step beyond narrow systems toward general-purpose AI and autonomous systems, the stakes get higher. This is where reliable data foundation, governance, values, and human oversight become non-negotiable. Kate Crawford, author of Atlas of AI, issues a stark warning. We are outsourcing judgment to systems we neither fully understand nor control. This isn't speculative, it's already happening. The AI has been used to approve loans, assign prison sentences, and decide access to healthcare with outcomes often tainted by bias. Consider the already mentioned case of Amazon's hiring algorithm, which penalized applicants simply for being women, because it learned from biased historical data. Facial recognition systems are now being deployed around the globe, often without consent and often without oversight. In Xinjiang, China, this technology has been used to surveil and detain ethnic minorities. In the US, studies show that facial recognition systems misidentify Black and brown individuals at significantly higher rates. What happens when a system sees us but doesn't understand us? To answer such challenges, the world is responding with real action. We already explored many legal and governmental responses in the Ethics of AI chapter. Here we want to emphasize action is already underway and more is coming. New frameworks are rising to match the velocity of AI's evolution. The European Union has passed the AI Act, the world's first comprehensive legal framework for artificial intelligence. It bans the most dangerous uses, like real-time biometric surveillance in public, and mandates transparency for high-risk systems. In the US, the 2022 Blueprint for an AI Bill of Rights lays out fundamental protections, including the right to opt out and the right to fair, explainable decisions. And in Japan, the government has partnered with industry to launch the AI Safety Institute, testing generative AI for bias, misinformation, and systemic flaws. These aren't just policies, they're signals of a growing realization we must govern what we create. Fei Li, a Stanford professor of computer science, reminds us AI is a reflection of our values, our choices, and our priorities. In other words, AI may shape our world, but not our character. That's still up to us. Will we build systems that deepen divides or ones that close them? Will we automate empathy away or make space for more of it? These aren't just technical questions, they are ethical. And if we hand over the future to a few companies, rather than shape it together through shared responsibility, they become existential. This understanding moves us beyond passive prediction toward active participation. Yes, AI will change our world, but we choose how. This moment calls for commitment from every sector. Policymakers must create robust laws that enable innovation, but demand transparency, equity, and accountability. Technologists must build with responsibility from the start, designing for fairness, explainability, and human benefit. Educators must prepare the next generation, not just to use AI, but to guide it, question it, and improve it. And all of us as citizens must become informed, engaged, and courageous, demanding that AI reflects the values we hold dear. Geoffrey Hinton, a pioneer behind AI's most powerful systems, has now stepped forward with concern. We are creating entities we can't fully understand, and we don't have a plan for how to control them. But here's the truth. Control is not just code. It's courage, collaboration, and collective will. And because no single lab, law, or leader can guarantee what comes next, governance must be shared. We need a global movement, a culture of accountability rooted in every company, classroom, and community. We need scientists and storytellers, engineers and ethicists, policymakers and poets. Because AI is not just about what machines can do, it's about who we choose to be. Imagine a future where AI helps restore human dignity, not replace it, where it supports teachers instead of monitoring them, where it helps doctors heal, not just diagnose, where it lifts unheard voices instead of drowning them out. This future isn't fiction, but it's not guaranteed. It's a choice, one thoughtful step, one difficult question, one ethical decision at a time. The future of AI is not written. It will be forged by the strength of our values, the wisdom of our choices, and the depth of our humanity. Let's build a future we're proud to pass on, not shaped by fear, not lost in fantasy, but grounded in the one thing AI can never replace: us. Thank you for watching.